So you clicked on this video because you want to know what they should summon on the new Ultra Turles that is coming for the last part of the Sagas from the Movies campaign. His animations are looking really good, especially his ink brush. I think they did Turles justice, but today we are breaking down his kit, letting you all know the most important things in his kit, and then at the end we're going to be telling you, is it worth summoning on him or not, and am I summoning or not. So without talking too much, let's get into breaking down this guy's kit. So as you guys can see here, we have the kit. We are going to be going through the most important things in this guy's kit. As always, we are not going to be reading it line by line. So without talking too much, let's get into it. Let's start straight away. Let's just pass these yellow things. I read only the white things, which are the most important, I would say. His element, first of all, is blue. Blue is a really good element, I would say, for him. But the fact that he's gonna work extremely well with G4, like, I feel like a team that came to my mind is Turles, G4, and Omega. That would go crazy because he protects him from all greens. I really wanted this guy to be yellow, but I guess he's blue. His main tags, of course, all of his tags are usable teams, not gonna lie. Saiyans, powerful opponents, Turles Crusher Corps is a really good team, surprisingly, and Sagas from the movies, of course. Z ability, let's go to the 14-star one, 5% ultimate and awakened damage for movies, and 42% to tag movies or PO, so he only buffs movies or PO. If you're using him on the Turles Crusher Corps or on Saiyans, you have to put him, or in any other team, you have to put him on the leader slot. Ultra ability is movies related, so let's get through that. You all know if he's on the leader slot, he's gonna get the 30% damage inflicted and the 30% key recovery regardless. So yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. Strike card has a really interesting ability, I would say. It has a 10% chance to reduce enemies' Dragon Ball by 1. That's pretty solid. With his blast card having the same thing too, that's pretty good. He has blast armor when charging forward for sure. Blast armor on strike. As I said, his blast card has the Dragon Ball reduction thing. He's blue card. His blue card gives 30% blue card damage upon activation, seals the enemy blue cards for 3 counts, and if his unique gauge is at 20% or more, he's going to consume a 20% of the unique gauge and give the enemy minus 30% to sustained damage cut effects, so sustained damage cut penetration, and he's going to go type neutral for 3 timer counts, which is pretty helpful, I would say, and blast armor when charging forward. Green card gives a card, restores ki by 30, 20% damage, and reduces enemy ki by 20. It looks like a really solid green card, and reduces the enemy card draw speed by 1 level for 10 counts. And if the gauge is full, you're gonna see a lot of things relying on his unique gauge. So yeah, and yeah, I forgot to mention on that section, he's a defense type unit. I've read it on the yellow sections because I was reading, but I'm not reading it in this video. I read it. He's a defense type unit, so his stats are not going to be the greatest for offenses, but man, if he has good defense stats, he's gonna be such a problem. Let's continue through the kit here. The unique gauge, if with the green card, if the unique gauge is at 20% or more, he's gonna consume 20% of the unique gauge and get a level of card draw speed for 10 counts, shortens ally sub counts by 3, and the effects, it cannot be stacked for sure, but it resets every time this guy switches, and he's gonna cancel on attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, so no paralyze, no minus card draw speed, nothing. So yeah, ultimate looks pretty good, deals supreme impact damage, upon activation 20% ultimate damage, nullifies endurance, normal stuff, and again, consuming the unique gauge, if it's at 20% or more, he's gonna consume 20%, get another 30% ultimate damage, so overall 50% ultimate damage if he has the unique gauge, 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 30 counts. He's supporting, that is disgusting, and he's shortening the ally sap counts by 10 on ultimate. Blast armor when charging forward for sure. Main ability looks pretty solid too. He's gonna draw the ultimate, 25% to health, 60 ki, and he's gonna get his vanish back. His vanish back is a really helpful thing, and he's gonna inflict sustained damage cut penetration by 20% to the enemy. Unique ability 1. Here we have the kit itself. When battle starts, he starts with 70% for your unique gauge. That is pretty good, man. That, like, allowing you from the beginning to use green cards and get the most effects of them, allowing you straight away to use blue card and go type neutral, like, that is pretty solid. 180% to damage inflicted, a little bit less than G4, but it makes sense because he's a defense type unit. And G4 is the Anniversary Ultra, so we should not compare him to this guy. Reduced damage received by 70%, 70% to key recovery, one level of card draw speed, and we reduce the blue card cost, and we reduce the impact, explode, and pierce damage by 10%. When he enters the battlefield, he gets a blue card, activates twice. Not a blue card, a green card, sorry. A green card activates twice, and then he's gonna get 30 key. He gets key on entry, thank God. Not like someone that you see on the screen right here, mid Q. But yeah, 40% to damage inflicted, randomly destroys a card, and so 40% damage inflicted and 120%. So when just by existing, he has 220% damage inflicted, which I would say is pretty good for a defense type unit, especially if his stats are pretty good. Also 50% to own unique gauge charge rate if there's a defeated battle member. His unique gauge, we're gonna know later in the video how it charges, but 50% to charge rate looks really promising right here. If there's a defeated battle member, for sure. Every time this character uses a blast card, he's gonna consume the unique blast or strike card. He's gonna consume the unique gauge if it is 20% of it, if it is at 20% or more, and then these effects only activate once, but they reset. These effects that I'm going to be saying only activates once, but they reset every time the enemy switch. Every time you switch. So yeah. Or every time it activates the comeback. Spoiler alert, he has comeback. So yeah, like if the comeback activates, these effects are gonna restart. So 15% damage inflicted for 10 counts, and he's gonna get minus 10% to health restoration for 15 counts. For the enemy, of course. So the following effects occur every time he's hit with an enemy arts attack while this character is on the battlefield. Again, if the unique gauge is like the whole kit is reliant on the unique gauge. He gets extra effects with the blue card if he has the unique gauge. Same for the green card. Same for the ultimate. Same when he uses a strike or blast card. Same when he gets hit. So his whole kit is reliant on his unique gauge. So if he gets hit, he's gonna consume 20% of the unique gauge. And again, these effects activate once, but they reset every time he switches or after he activates the comeback. He's gonna restore health by 3%. This is giving me Garlic Jr. vibes, and that's annoying. He looks like he has an insane healing ability and tanking ability, which is gonna be annoying. And he's gonna inflict the enemies with 10% to damage received for 15 counts. Let's get to the unique ability to strike cover change combo with the blue card. That's normal. When he changes cover, he's gonna consume 20% of the unique gauge and inflict all enemies with minus 10% to strike and blast arts power for 10 counts. So he's debuffing them. And there's the comeback that he has. He remains undefeated. This is a slightly, when I read it, this is a slightly different comeback from the UGF one that we already have from Ultra Golden Frieza. This one, in my opinion, looks like more not like a comeback. It looks like an upgraded indestructible. Like you see here, remain undefeated. Like he's not gonna do damage, as we're gonna read here. He's not gonna do damage with the comeback just like Golden Frieza, but he's gonna get insane effects. It's like an upgraded indestructible. So let's read. He's gonna get 4 cards. He's gonna get 70% health and 100 key. He's gonna get his unique gauge by 100%. He's gonna get an extra 25% damage inflicted. He's gonna get an extra 20% to strike and blast. Arts damage inflicted, so more damage to the blast and strikes. He's gonna lower his cost by 5. He's gonna get nullification of key reduction and card destruction for 20 counts. And he's gonna go type neutral for damage sustained basically for the whole match, and it's uncancelable, so no greens are gonna worry. He's not gonna be worrying about any greens damaging him a lot after he gets his comeback. 15% to damage inflicted by allies, more support. Reduce enemy key by 100. Reduce enemy vanish by to 0. Seals enemy rush for 5 counts. Plus 50 to all arts cost. Seal all main abilities. Like man. Of course, it cannot activate for self-destruct units like Red Majin Vegeta, and okay, no one uses them, so this doesn't matter. And it can't activate on co-op and full power battle. We all know that. But the fact that he just gets insane buffs, more damage for second blast, 100% gauge, 70% health, 100 key minus the cost. He just nullifies those debuffs, goes type neutral defensively for the whole match, supports, and he's gonna reduce the enemy key. He doesn't let them play. Reduce the enemy key, reduce their advantage to 0, seal their rush, seal their main, like get their cost higher. What is this? This is a broken ability, not gonna lie. Okay, when this is how the unique gauge is gonna fill up. The unique gauge is gonna fill up gradually when this character is on the battlefield or on standby. So it's something similar to Ultra Golden Frieza, LF Miku, LF Super Vegeta. Like these guys are kind of they have this same unique gauge. So it's gonna fill up like that, but this guy's unique gauge looks like some scary stuff that is gonna work extremely well with how he has insane healing capabilities and just how he has stupid tanking and the stupid comeback. Let's just continue here. Every time the gauge is consumed, and you saw a lot of ways to consume the unique gauge, every time the unique gauge is consumed, he's gonna get 10% health. But this 10% health, it's not gonna activate post comeback. So if he already popped the comeback, if the enemy already popped the comeback, this 10% thing is not gonna activate. But let's continue. Restores on key by 30, cover null for 10 counts, and it's unlimited. So just keep in mind, this thing is getting filled up gradually. And let's say you're comboing. You get cover null because you have some of the unique gauge. When you use a strike or blast card, of course you consume it, so you get cover null. You combo, and you're just consuming, and you're gaining some more cover null. And every time you combo, you're gradually getting the gauge filled up. So you're just getting more cover null. So when the gauge fills up, and you use a blast or strike card again while you're comboing, you're just gonna get more cover null. Or if you wanna get a green card, get some more card draw speed. Or you wanna go for a blue card, get some more, get type neutrality. Or if you wanna go for the ultimate, bro, this is really, really good. And here, this is the enemy key by 20 every time it's consumed. I just realized that is pretty good. Because every time he gets hit, he's gonna reduce the enemy key. And this is unlimited, man. That's crazy. He's consuming the unique gauge every time he gets hit. That's crazy. And this last thing that's here, I don't know what does this even mean. I don't even understand it. We have to see it on game. But man, this guy looks really, really good. Okay, so after we broke down the kit, you want to know whether is it worth summoning on this guy or not. And I would say this guy is such a menacing unit in the meta right now. I feel like just from seeing his kit, he's gonna be a top 5 material unit. His element is pretty safe. Greens are not that common in the meta. Like the best greens are Omega and Evil Boo, and they're not even damage dealers. So I don't think they're gonna be a problem to this guy. He just has some really good amounts of type neutrality. Not really good amounts of type neutrality, but he gets it on the blue card. He gets type neutral defensively after comeback. His comeback is so broken, man. It just doesn't let you play the game. He's gonna fit extremely well on good teams such as powerful opponents, movies, even Turles Crusher Corps, and Saiyans. Even Leader slot him on any team, and he's gonna work extremely well. So I would say, if you wanna go for this unit, I think you can. But keep in mind, we are heading into a Daima campaign. Daima campaign is gonna be pretty hype. And we still have the Legends Festival in the year, like in 2 months, so consider that. But I would say, if you're a powerful opponent main specifically, summon on this guy, you're gonna get the best value out of him. I'm not even going to lie, he's a must for powerful opponent mains. Movies mains, I think he's a must too. I don't know, man. For Saiyans mains, you should not summon, I don't think. But if you want to summon, you could. And for Turles Crusher Corps mains, who mains that? I don't know. If you main that, you should summon too, but I don't know if someone mains that, but you know. But even if you don't main any of those teams and you summon on this guy, I feel like it's not that bad as other units. He's gonna get you value even if you leader slot him on any team. He has insane healing capabilities. His stats, if his stats are good defensively, bro, who's gonna kill this guy? Oh my god, man. He has good disrupt, he has some good healing, just like Garlic Jr. Oh, bro, this is insane. Okay, so here's the section where I'll tell you, am I summoning on this unit or not? And this is a really good unit, as I said, but because it's Turles, and I don't care about something called Turles, I'm going to be skipping this unit. I'm still pushing the Ultra MUI agenda for the festival. I am saving currently at 25k CC. I really want to get Ultra MUI on Festival, but you know, I'm in a saving saga right now. I'm not summoning on this unit, but as I said, in the is it worth summoning section, I would say if you're a powerful opponent, Movies main, just summon. Turles Crusher Corpse, if anyone mains that team, you should summon. Saints mains, he can give you value, but I don't recommend because we are heading into a Daima campaign and we are heading into the festival as well. Festival is probably gonna take this guy down, and G4 Festival Part 1 units, I would say. So save your CC, consider that the festival is in only 2 months. So just my answer, I am not going to be summoning. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if you're summoning on the new Ultra Turles coming to Dragon Ball Legends. He's looking like a really good unit. And let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed these kind of content. And make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Legends content. The support helps me a lot to keep going and help you with all the new releases and the new guides for everything in Dragon Ball Legends. So thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.